spreads its wings. A corruption so deep it poisons everything. But in the shadows, a group of heroes arise. Bound by courage, they'll never compromise. Through treacherous valleys and mountains high, they fight for justice, never questioning why. Their hearts ablaze, united they stand against the forces of evil hand in hand. Oh, hear the legends of our sacrifice. In the face of darkness, we will rise with valor. Hearts will take a stand. Defend us, our Freya will save the land.
Woo! Yeah! Get you going, get you going. Good evening, everybody. Mike Geary here for Geek Pride's Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign, The Legend of Our Sacrifice. With me tonight, we have Conrad as Arno Jerkel.
Hello.
Michael as Tharval Eldon.
Good evening.
Jace as Brother Gadden.
Ooh.
Ooh-woo! Lecky as Bartholomew Pringle.
You're right.
Mark as Lance.
Bar weep, grana weep, ninny ball.
And Vic as Saren Sanguine.
Above!
Right, okay. Lady and gents. Okay, so you've released the dragons. Pretty much where we left off last week. We did some sneaking around the room, hatched some draglings, and Mother Dragon basically popped her head in, and that's pretty much where we left it. We have a key for the green door on the right hand side, which is in the eastern side there. I will also, through protest, because I actually saw an 8 and not the 14, I will give you one additional find in the box. What was the which one was it? Let's see. Investigation. Not that one, not that one, that one. Investigation 6. Alright, so investigation 6, investigation 10, investigation 5, investigation 4.
Thank you for letting me relive this.
Where's the I'm sure there's a 4. I'm sure there was a 14. If there isn't, then you're not getting nothing.
No, I'm pretty sure there was. Hold on a second. Let me think. All right.
Oh, there is. Okay. So you get. So the first one's a 17. Yeah. So your first one, you got the key from the first one there. Sorry, no. First one you didn't get. Second one you got. Third one you can have. So that was, So you got the key from there. You remember which ones you went to first? So you went to the X.
So it went to the one down. So it went one
Just roll the
closest,
dice, maybe.
top, right, bottom, and then I went back in. I went along the. Did I go top and then bottom?
Okay, I'll give you. You can.
No, I went bottom. I went bottom and then top.
Okay, because
Because
it was my mistake. I will let you choose a Aloha from Hawaii. Wow, Aloha indeed.
Boomala, hee. Come on, you want to lay me?
Aloha.
Gung, jigga gung, jigga gung.
Welcome 808 crayons. So I will choose a chest, and I will reveal what you have received. Just let me know which one you want. The one on the right hand side in the middle, you've already got. You got the key from that one.
Okay. Let's. Any preferences, anyone?
Or
Roll the dice.
yeah, roll the dice. 1 to 6.
Yeah, I'll roll.
Nice.
I'll roll
Alright.
nice. So
That's gone well in the past, eh?
Absolutely.
When has it ever steered us
So
wrong?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll a
This is
d8. Roll a d8.
I don't know if we get. Yeah, okay.
3. 1,
And of
2,
course it's
3. So it is the one which is at the top there. Okay, so when you're sort of rifling through the different parts of garments and stuff, underneath sort of there's like this sort of secret little hatchway in the side of the chest, and you find this sort of circular rune. It's sort of green, and let me just check. Yeah, so
Please
it looks like
forget
it
like
looks
that.
kind of like a target. So it's circle. It's got a big green circle with a little dot in the middle of it, and it's sort of it's not huge. You can hold it one hand, but it's a hefty room. There's also sort of little bits and pieces. So there will be I'll do a generic loot thing at the end that you can get. So you've bits and pieces that you can have. There'll be some like silly things and stuff like that, but that's your sort of main find, that rune.
Is it a rune of Dragon Go Night Night?
No, it's just a green rune, with a circular green rune. Looks like a target with two circles, but a large circle, with another circle in the middle of it.
Aww.
And yeah, so you, apart from that, so you've gone around, you've found like bits of gold, some, interesting little trinkets and stuff like that, you find a key in the right hand, that one there. You found the rune in that one there. The other ones, Tharval's been in a bit of a rush, and hasn't really found anything of note. When he's sort of kind of gone around the rooms, but you've got a rune, a circular rune, in those ones there, and a green key which sort of coincides with the door at the other end of the dragon hatchery, I guess.
oh happy days.
Oh,
So we going back in again?
No,
Mm-mm.
Garden doesn't think it's worth it.
We've
Not
got the door to
immediately.
north. Back
Arno-
whence we
Arno-
came.
Arno will say, we've clearly awoken something. Now would not be prudent time to engage unless we are well prepared. Lance said that there was something else to the south. Perhaps we go check that out and return here if we must.
You do also have, obviously, from the two, where you are in this sort of antechamber there, you found a yellow key and a red key as well. The red key opened up the... Did the red key... Oh no, the red key hasn't opened anything up, and the yellow key hasn't opened anything up either. But
It was the green door, wasn't it?
the,
Like the
the
dragons.
yellow key will open up the door in the south of that of the portal room there at the top on the over here. So it opens this. The yellow key opens that one, which I think you're aware of.
Ah, okay. Right. So,
Saren would like to state that she likes doing the stabby but does not like to be stabby.
Well, dragons can't hold daggers.
Yeah.
But they have pointy teeth and those stab. So
Garden
More
makes
likely
some
to be flamey.
less debate, more going down to the other door.
Let's go down to the other corridor and look in the cave.
I thought you said masturbate and let's go down to the.
Yeah, I heard that.
I
at
mean-
first as well.
I mean, if you want to listen to it that way, no problem. But or you could just open the door and let reality give you a good check. There's dragon wormlings there. Anyways,
not break
and then
me
he
this
just
early in the stream.
and then he heads off down the corridor.
Arno says, if we could continue to coax out the dragons, we could hide in this small narrow passageway with a secret door and lead them into the portal chamber and make a quick run for it. But then we wouldn't be coming back this way.
How about we look at the other options first? They're behind the door.
Yeah.
They're not coming through. They give us an option for double backing or maybe
Yeah.
straight.
You're
Garden
you're
looks
quite
everybody-
low there, Lance, by the way. Mark, you're quite low. Your audio is quite low.
How's that?
Yeah, better.
Yeah.
Yes,
much
sir.
better.
So don't remind me again. We need to get to Kiamat, right? So I don't suppose that this is like a bit of a beating around the bush thing if we have to keep fighting dragons and shit.
Well, I would argue we explore our surroundings and see where our options are.
I don't think I would disagree and say that we just need to go find the path of least resistance at this point. Because I don't know if you noticed, but gas chamber, dragons, more the what's it? These guardian things. This place is inherently gonna kill us. If we continue to explore, it'll explore and kill us at the same time. At least if we just go ahead and get out, the chances are okay. We might be all right.
Both of
With
your
the- with-
opinions align in this moment. Let's head south.
Thank you.
Does.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
Shit. Oh my god. Hardware acceleration. I have to turn this off. Jeez.
Secret route.
Secret need to open the door.
tunnel.
Get inside the secret tunnel.
Lance, where did you go?
I went to the door, but someone didn't open it.
Lovely.
UFO.
Charming.
Loading game special effects, blinds. I can't move for some reason.
Where are you coming from?
I don't know.
The north.
Yeah. He's in the corridor.
Just outside the
Top of
dragon.
secret.
Actually.
Ah, yeah, it's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Good old technology. Switch this one. Let's do this. Relaunch.
I was going to start singing the Limp Bizkit. It's just one of those days. But somebody put in a video of like a girl playing it on like a wee kid.
Yeah,
like,
she does lots of
xylophone.
things.
Oh,
She-
yeah,
she,
yeah.
changes
It's
all the...
brilliant, but it's all the lyrics and everything. It's so good.
Right, so you're sort of walking down the corridor and you come to that. It's sort of quite a large cave with a chest sort of in its sort of eastern side. It's quite high ceilings. It's rather dark and gloomy.
Pretty sure Lance had already rolled a pretty high perception in this place. hadn't
You
he?
know, he didn't.
No.
Oh.
I think I've been here before, so I'm just riding in.
Hmm. Didn't open chest.
Well, I just
Oh,
strolled
well,
in thinking
I was an
that you'd
echo.
been here before. And okay.
Oh, of course.
He did knock it though.
Lance
with
was an
his
echo.
Oh yeah.
He did knock it with his echo, but it didn't open.
Hold please.
Okay.
I don't have my.
So do we have to roll perception again?
What's your because you haven't rolled it. What's your not your active perception? What's your
Passive.
passive perception?
Mine's 22.
You don't see anything.
I've only got passive wisdom listed, which is 17.
Oh, sorry, passive. Yeah, passive wisdom perception is So you
Okay.
don't actually need to roll.
Well, yeah, you don't.
Please note, we don't see anything.
You don't see anything. You don't sort of pick up on anything. No.
Does somebody else want to investigate the chest this time?
Ah.
I think
Dorothy
I
or
go.
me?
Not very good.
We could always ask our actual rogue to examine it.
Before everybody does everything, because last time it was literally one person. Then what's everybody else doing? So every position yourselves where you want to be, what you want to do and stuff.
Barty's bravely cowering around the corner.
I'm staying at this entrance.
So
Yeah.
brave.
God.
Like last week,
So
it's like
brave.
Just
Fireball
looks
goes
at-
into a room, everybody stands at the door and watches.
Yeah, but it was like full of
You're-
eggs. Have you ever seen
You're
Alien?
good.
Like,
So
Just
the
standing at the door going,
spellcasters.
yeah, you
are
need
sort of
healthy people
keeping
ready
themselves
to drag you out.
nice and safe. Or are they
I'll be
safe?
in the. I'll be in the middle. Goodness me.
We are not safe.
Somebody's got to sort you all out in the end, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody.
Promises.
Promises? Oh no, I'm
Must be
pretty
a
sure I'm
fine
coming
thing.
out here.
Okay, so Brother Gaddon, you can give me a
Uh-oh.
perception check, and Lance, you can give me a perception check.
Time to be a little laggy.
Oh!
That's a crit fail. Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll cast guidance on myself. And then roll perception. Because I'm not very good at it either.
Okay.
I'll just do an extra 1d4 just in case. That'd be.
Okay, so I got a critical fail. And I didn't even realise it had gone through because it logged me out. Sorry about that.
You did get a crit fail. You've basically
17.
you're 100% sure there is nothing in this room whatsoever. Your Echo's been here, you're personally here, it's 100% safe. There's nothing wrong, you can't see anything, you're 100% sure about it.
Now, when's the giant spider going to sit on my face?
Can Tharvel he only use his passive, or basically what I was sort of going to be doing is just doing his perception checks as he goes into rooms anyway, looking for traps and stuff like that. But
yeah,
you
okay, you can give me a perception roll if you want.
please don't fail.
Yep, okay, you don't see anything.
So confused.
17 doesn't say anything, right?
That again?
17 doesn't say anything.
For
Cool,
those
that's fine.
watching last week, you'll know why. But
What? Okay.
okay, so I will give a perception check to Arno.
Okay.
Terrified D&D noises.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't see anything.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Okay. We're there, as far as you're like, Lance has basically said there's nothing wrong with this room. Tharvel's like there's nothing wrong with. You're all basically saying there's nothing wrong with this room.
Wait, no, but earlier on, there's there's skeletons here, humanoid skeletons. Who was the one that made that initial observation?
Me.
And so Lance made that initial observation. Did you relay it to the rest of the team?
Yeah, because I described where I'd been and why we should go
Cool.
back there.
And then
Fine, okay,
but then
great.
he's been here twice now, and he's 100% sure there's nothing, there's wrong with it. You've all done your perception check. I'll even have you done one, Darren? You can give me one. Barty, you can give me a perception check as well. You're looking in, I guess. You can have a quick.
There's definitely nothing in this room. Definitely.
Right, I'm doing it via the
Well,
app,
obviously
so-
there's corridor as well, so but Yep. Okay, you don't see anything. You both don't see anything.
This
Okay.
place looks fine to me.
Yep. So you're pretty confident you're safe in this area.
Well, context being that we're inside Kiamat Stronghold,
Yeah, of
so
course.
safety
You're
is a matter of...
You're as safe as you
Yeah.
could be. You could be. Lance is, walking around pretty confidently. Tharvel hasn't sort of his spidey senses haven't tingled off. Everybody else has sort of looked around. Seems pretty normal.
D6.
Finally, a place we can rest. I'll get 8 hours sleep and we'll be able to teleport out of here. Wake me if anything happens.
Boy, you go.
Basically, it's kind of trying to act out what you don't feel, right? So you're like, you feel there's nothing in this room, and it's like, well, I've rolled a perception of 26, and you said there's nothing in this room, but everybody else is still rolling, and you're like, yeah, you're pretty sure there's nothing else in this room. I think there is something in this room.
It's mind games.
It could be
That's how he
mine.
wants
Okay.
you to think.
The DM is smiling. we
There might be
should get-
nothing in that room,
Gadden, on a whim, just stretches his limbs and pulls out some bat droppings and casts Fireball in the middle of the room. I'm
Okay.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Okay.
kidding.
Okay, is everybody is that where everybody's being? What are you staying in?
Mhm.
This is where everybody's happy to be. But last chance to make your changes. That's everybody's happy.
Committed.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Are you opening up the chest, Tharball? Idiot.
Yeah.
808 Crayon says fireball.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of.
Do it.
I can't stop. I can't stop Brother Gadden from doing it this time. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna open
Can't
the
stop,
chest.
can't stop, won't stop the beat. Go do do
Do I need to
do
try and
do.
unlock it, or is it open?
It's
or-
open. It's open.
Everybody.
Okay, so
Yeah, well, you feel
Fireball.
sort of safe. You're not really you're just sort of kind of
so
looking.
he's not going to open it cautiously or anything like that. He's just gonna.
Yeah, so you flick it open. You've got some nice sort of artifacts in there. You've got sort of like gold goblets. You've got some gemstones and things like that. Again, we'll add them in when you find a potion of superior healing. You also find a key, which has got sort of kind of blue. You've got sort of a blue tinge to it. And you also find another rune, but it's a square rune, and it's a square rune with a it is a square rune, and it's kind of like it's got a circle, and it's I'll just check what color that was meant to be. It's purple. So it's a square rune with it's kind of like a circle with a line through it and then a line at the other end. So it goes, I can draw it out for you. In fact, roll me, actually I'll show you, I'll draw it for you and then you can sort of, I can draw freehand on this properly. So it's kind of like, oh, that's really bad, but it's a circle. Oh, I've done that wrong. Done it on
What
the
color
wrong-
was it again? Sorry.
Purple.
Purple.
So it's a
Purple
circle.
rain, purple
Where are you
rain,
drawing?
purple
Am I
rain.
missing something? Where are
Yeah,
you
bear with
drawing?
me a minute. Circle.
No.
The line through it, and then another line like that.
And I'll put you all up.
Can
the
Barty
line.
study these and
Yeah,
see
you
if
can
there's
have a
any
look at-
link
you
to
can
it?
give me
'Cause we saw runes when we came in, didn't we? When we teleported in
Well,
Yes.
that
We
looked
did.
like
in the death
one of
room.
Now I'm very concerned.
them. And what was the?
Mm.
Sorry, the other one that we got was the.
Was two
Green
circles, so
one, wasn't it?
like a target. So it's like a circle, a
That was
green,
green, was
a
it?
green
Circle within a
circle
circle
with
with
a
green.
small dot in the middle.
Greens.
Arcana? Oh, Arcana?
Yeah, I don't think you need it. Just give me a history. Just give me.
You
Just give me a history check, and you can have advantage on it.
need to go to Paravol, don't you? You need to go in the chamber to do that. no?
Yeah, you would need to go in the room. Yeah.
Well, I think basically.
Which one of
what
us doesn't
we'll
have to
do is
breathe?
Well, I would say he's right. You'd
I
have
to
to.
remember what they look like, surely, or were they?
No, you
you
pass
know.
it. No, you're right. So you need to go in to talk to him and stuff. If that's you obviously.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought you meant go back to the start.
No.
Oh,
We had to
no,
go
no,
in
no,
to
no.
talk to him to say, where he's gone. Okay, so yeah, so that's one of the runes that you saw on Draken's tomb, or at least on the tomb to the obviously the western side of the tomb.
Mm.
At this point, Arno will get bored feeling quite safe, and he'll head down this corridor.
Gadden will follow.
Okay, bear with me 1 minute. Something's just about to happen. So. No, brother Gadden, put yourself back. Put yourself back.
I said I was gonna follow.
Put yourself
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Get yourself
He
back.
did say that he was following.
I know, but
Do you want
Yeah.
me to move
Yeah.
back as well?
yes,
or do you want-
please. Just take yourself back.
Okay,
yeah.
fine.
Okay, so as Tharvel sort of kind of opens up the chest, and starts going through the things, he's sitting there talking to Barty, and you're showing him the rune, and he's sort of kind of looking at. Lance sort of, so Brother Gadden, you're sort of just kneeling down, looking at some of the bones and stuff in the area, and you hear this low rumble coming from behind you. this sort of kind of low rumble. As you do, as you do, I need to get on this. Bish, bash,
And burrow in.
bash, token there, token lair. A shadow dragon appears.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, goody! Actually, this is quite. I'm out of character. Perfectly fine. Bring it on.
Yeah. So Shadow Dragon, I got a nat 20 for, and he's got a plus. He's got a +8 on his stealth. So
Got it. Yeah, you needed to be
marvelous.
28. Got it.
yeah, I got a 20. And Lance, you hear the sound coming from behind you, and boosh, a Shadow Dragon appears. And they.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so they're going to attack straight away.
Dead.
If it's an attack straight, if it's a any form of physical or attack roll, I'm gonna react with warding flare immediately. So it'll be a disadvantage.
Bear through 1 minute. So yes, I'm being too loud. I'm getting shouted at by my little group. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I did.
So I'm going to do some quick attacks here with these guys, and then you guys can decide what you're going to do if you're going to. So, bear through 1 minute. You have, yeah, okay, bear through 1. So Brother Garden, you are getting. It is going to. Yeah, okay. I will do a normal attack because it's not aware. I'm not going to meta you. It's not going to be aware of what you're going to do. So it's just going to attack you with. So it gets 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws.
It's only the first one then that gets a disadvantage.
Right. Okay. So it gets a bite. And then it gets 2 claws.
I miss on the first one. The other two hit.
What? No, the claws have missed. Surely 14.
Oh wait, yeah.
That'll be
Sorry,
advantage because you're not aware. Sorry, yes. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, 2 lash. So that is 25 slashing damage onto you, sir, as it jumps down on top of you. Rawr. Lance.
Arr, it's a pirate
It's
dragon.
Yarr, I be a shadow. I be a shadow pirate. I be a shadow pirate. Okay, it's. Do I have any dragon signs here? Have I got any? I'm sure. Monk. Red there we go. There we go. Dragon signs.
You too.
Okay, so he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna bite, and then he's gonna claw.
Those dragon sounds are intense.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was still going on.
Whoa!
And we're all dead.
And you're all dead. Okay, so a bite is it hits, claws hits. So you've taken, unless you got anything that will negate this.
I haven't got anything to negate them, but unless there's a crit, in which case I don't take crit damage. But that's about it.
Okay, so you take, so that is 21, 32, 47 damage.
Takes me down a little way.
Okay. Have you done? Do I need to move your health bar? Or are you doing that at the minute?
On that, on the app, it just takes a moment to catch up.
Okay. Okay. Right. So, everybody else, roll initiative.
Oh, the track is still full of
Oh, yes.
the last.
Yeah, birth one.
That makes
Click on your token.
Before we get
make
sucked
sure
into
you-
that black hole.
Make sure you click on your thing when you're doing your initiative.
Click the
I did.
thing. Initiative.
I did, but it didn't work. What can I do?
I'll do it again, and then I'll add you in.
That was even worse.
Dear God.
I'll give you the 8 anyway.
Yeah, but you get the first one.
Okay.
Can I diddle with?
You're not
You
adding
should
in
do
for
from a
some reason.
portent die.
Let me just do this again for you. You're
Maybe you're controlling the echo instead of.
No,
him or
okay.
something.
No, the echo
It's not
Oh.
linked, and it's not linked to the.
No, the echo was a blue pulse thing.
yeah, blue pulse thing. Is your health hasn't gone down? What was it? You lost 40.
I should be on 100 points from 147, which I was at of
Oh
157.
my
Uh,
god.
I've done it on the app, but it hasn't synced for some reason.
Okay, I've got you down. Okay, so you're down. We have Tharval first, then we've got a dragon, then we've got Brother Garin, then we've got another dragon, then we've got Arno.
I'm getting spanked, aren't I?
Okay.
Shoot it!
Yes. Well, do we want? So
Run away!
yeah, like I'm just of the point. I know this is probably a bit meta, but do we want to sit and fight these things, or because this is kind of like the robbers going through Kevin's house and basically getting battered in every room that they go into, only to get to the
Well-
final fight and.
Can I just make a point here?
Yeah.
We have dragons that have just appeared from nowhere out of the shadows. If we run away from them, we know they're going to have a breath weapon. And we have no guarantee they're going to ignore us if we just get out of the cave, do we?
Fuck 'em.
Oh, but yeah.
Matt,
Was
I'm
it
not
like
in the
incredibly
channel,
well
but-
hidden, or did they literally just come out of the walls? Like
Say that
which
again?
of those two?
They were stealth.
They were stealth.
They were stealth, yeah.
They were hidden, so
Yeah.
they were in the room.
They were like
We just couldn't see
like
them.
merged with the shadows, weren't they? Or were they like, you know what I mean? Like, are they? Are
Oh
they
yeah,
like?
they were like rocks
they're
and
not
stuff. They were like it's like a big
ghost
cavern,
dragons.
They're no a cavern type thing. So they're shadow dragons, and
Yeah.
they have a
Cool.
what is it called? Living shadow.
It-
Or so
It's
so
the
that's
same thing that Tharavel has.
Shadow stealth. Take the hide action, and there's a bonus action.
Yeah.
And they got
Matt,
they
I'm
got a
not
nat
in the
they got a
channel.
nat
For,
20. and
for,
they got
for a
plus-
brief second, I was terrified that they might be incorporeal or something and
No.
be able to just.
What was that, Vic?
I'm not in the turn order for initiative.
Okay, I'll be.
Oh, did you click your bit?
What did you get?
17. I did it on the app as well, and it's showing on.
Yeah,
roll
it's shown
coming
it's
from
rolled.
plan.
It just hasn't shown up on the turn order.
Okay.
Above
Oh, I
the
can see.
group.
Yeah. I can now see it.
Uh,
I can see Lance and
Yeah, you put me in
Sam.
manually.
There I am.
Okay, Tharval, you need to do something.
Okay,
Do some epic
Yeah,
shit now.
we'll just start attacking them, I suppose. Why not? Okay, so he's not gonna move, which means that he can use what is it called? Steady aim, which means he gets advantage.
Technically, I'm not sure if it is the ambush counts as a turn. By the way, the initiative, if you're going to use your
No, it doesn't count as a turn.
It doesn't count as a turn, so you gain the it's the initiative roll.
Yep.
Oh no, that's a bonus action. I don't want to do that. Okay, actually, yeah, he is going to move as well. He's going to move somewhere. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm moving towards the door.
Get back here!
Barney's like, what? Just
We're
standing
just
there.
discussing moons.
It's like he's sitting there looking at the road, and Tharval goes, "Excuse me," it just runs in the direction.
Braves are
Excuse me,
fucking
pardon me,
Robin.
coming through.
Yeah. Makes a Robin run away.
Okay, so he can use all 3 attacks. So he can use sneak attack, dread ambusher, hunter's mark, Sharpshooter, not that he needs any cover or anything like that. And yeah, so he'll get 3 attacks.
Can you really use Dread Ambusher, even though they've already attacked?
I don't think you can.
Oh, hold
I
on,
don't
actually,
think you can.
It's because it should be like assassinate. You have to be the one. They have to
Yeah,
not have a
exactly.
turn.
let me double check. Where is Dread Ambusher? At the start of your first turn of each combat, your walking speed increases by 10 feet. If you take the attack action on that turn, you can make
Oh, no.
a weapon attack. So it's basically the first round of any battle.
Cool.
So you get
Yeah.
straight up.
Right, need to do some damage. Try and take one of these guys down so you can gang up on the other one. Okay, that's a hit.
Damage.
29 damage. Yeah. Next one.
Take that off. Take that off.
That's a hit. That is 11 damage. That is 40 damage.
Last one.
That is a miss.
Damn.
You have a fate dice, remember? Oh, you've got fate. Oh, you've got your fate ring as well. Remember as well, and you've got your.
I've
fate.
got fate. And I've got inspiration, so I'll use my inspiration on that last one.
That is a hit.
Ooh.
Another 14.
Another 14,
54.
so that's 54 damage. Yeah, it's a fair chunk of damage. Okay, so that knocks them down to. That's okay. Is there anything else? Is that it? So this dragon is now going to unfortunately have at per lance again.
Of course.
It's like the spider, Olive.
That's all I got.
Okay, so he's going to bite. Basically got him in your ooh. You don't take crit damage, do you? Did you say?
No, because you let me use adamantium armor or adamantine armor, which
Hold
basically
on a second.
says-
Actually, just want to double check.
So you've got.
Oh, you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn, so I actually don't need to use that inspiration. In addition, any hit you score against a creature that is it's not surprised. So yeah, so that I can keep my inspiration roll.
Okay, cool. So the first one misses. The second one hits, so it's 11 slashing. So that is you don't keep the 6. So that is 26 damage.
I'm changing on the app again. Let's see if it's 6.
So you should be on 74. I'll knock
Which it is on the app, but I don't know if it's come across, which
Sorry.
is weird.
I'll do it. Okay, so it is Saren, you're up. Stabby.
I'm not sure I want to get close enough to stabby this.
You wanted stabby. You've got stabby.
I wanted stabby, but this is big stabby.
Easy target.
Okay, I'm gonna regret this. I am going to run at it and stab it with my daggers.
Advise not standing close to anyone.
Stab bigger.
Stab bigger. How am I supposed to stab bigger?
Jump.
Press stab in capital letters.
Control stab.
Control stab.
Uppercase stab. See?
Okay, so I'm gonna hang on a minute.
Or say it in German. Stab.
That's just scary on its own.
You lot are terrible. If I get there, is it gonna have an attack of opportunity on
Yeah,
me?
because you're going through it. You'd need to go around it, which would be more than. What's your movement speed?
30.
Foot. I thought attack of opportunity
Oh,
is when you
35.
leave.
Yeah,
leave
I'll do
the
35.
He
Yeah,
will.
yeah,
He will be
Unless
leaving
it's
the.
sentinel.
He will be leaving the space to go to the one. So he'll be going. She'll be going there and then down. Once she's
I'll go
leaving
there
that
and
space,
then-
which is beside him, moving down. So it's leaving that space.
So if
Oh,
I
right,
go-
right. I get you now. I get you now.
Okay, I've got 35. So if I go to
5, 10, 15,
Uh,
20, 25. You can do 30 there. So you can do 5, 10, 15 in a diagonal. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you where you want to be in diagonals. You can do that,
But-
that, and that.
Okay.
She could go behind it,
Yeah, you can get round
like
the back of them.
here.
yeah,
fine.
I could
I'll give you
click
advantage on that if you're because hitting them from the flank or hitting from the rear,
Okay.
effectively.
So if I stick it up his ass. Okay,
Can you get to there? Is the one next to it, I think.
so
Well,
is it
yeah,
that one
Yeah, you
or
can do that.
this one?
Yeah.
I think
No,
that one, I
you
thought-
can go left.
Oh, can you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll
Yeah, cool.
advantage.
Yep.
Alright, doing it by the app. Please work. It's so much easier when the app works.
You miss. Oh no, your advantage. You hit. Yep, 23. You get that additional damage, so 28 damage. You get any additional attacks?
Nice. How many
I don't
hits
understand.
do I
You're like
get?
level 14. I'm not sure why you only have one attack.
Shouldn't do.
Because it's rogue.
Rogue.
She's got 7d6 on the seat, so
Yeah.
rogues only get one.
I wasn't sneaking. I was just running.
No, but if you got another person
No,
next to you, it
definitely.
counts as a sneak
Yeah,
attack.
if you've got
Yeah.
a friendly dude within 5 feet, it's
And there is a friendly dude
Dragon.
within 5 feet of the enemy. That's Lance.
Yep.
So you can do
the
sneak
enemy's
attack.
slightly bigger than 5 feet.
She's already done it though.
you only get one per round.
Yeah, and I'm on the other side, so the dragon's kind of big.
Wait, what? No, that doesn't make sense. No, sneak attack is as long as you've got another ally within 5 foot of the target. You don't have to be near the target.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I can-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you can
get
proc
it. You
your
get it
sneak
with
attack.
I'm happy
It's
for you. To
already
take...
rolled
Oh.
sneak attack though. So
through this app
It's
because it's
28
doing my
total.
head in.
Yeah, so you've done sneak attacks. You've got 23 plus 5, so it's 28. Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
28
cool.
damage. Yep. Okay, so that knocks him down to. That's.
do you have an offhand dagger you can do with your bonus attack or no?
Oh yeah.
Bonus
There has to. You gotta have more than one attack and stuff. I just don't understand. Like,
Some classes don't. Just.
Thing is, I'm kind of. I don't know. I don't know what's going
okay,
on.
have a read, and then we'll move on and stuff. If you find you've got other attacks, then you
Could-
can sort of
You
throw
can
it out.
dodge or
If you-
disengage. There's
like,
loads
if you-
of bonuses.
If you're holding, yeah, you've got bonus actions, so you can like use it for one of those functional ones. Or if you've got another dagger in your other hand, you can attack with that. You just don't add the mod for the damage.
Yep.
But it is just going to be 1d4 if you hit.
Yeah.
Up to you.
My app has just crashed, and so has my tab.
Are you doing it on your phone?
Roll20's just crashed for me.
Yeah.
No.
Roll20's having a hard time with this at the moment.
No worries. Gary said we can come back to it, so
Yeah,
it's-
you guys
yeah,
go on.
no,
I'll-
no
I'll-
pressure.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
don't worry
it's-
about it. If you,
rogues will only ever get one attack, even all the way up to level 20.
Hmm.
but you
But
can
they
do
just
other.
have the option for offhand attacks and stuff
Just
like
get
that.
bad
Your own
ass with
classes
it.
that get
And
multiple
sneak
attacks.
attack and
But-
proccing other attacks.
Oh,
are
So
back.
Vic, rogues have cunning action, which means you can use your
Yeah.
bonus action to disengage. So if you've still got
If I
movement,
disengage, then
you can disengage.
no, I've got no
and
movement
move
left.
No, you have five foot of movement left, so you could disengage and go south 5 foot, and it won't get an attack opportunity on you.
do that.
All right, brother Gadon, you're up.
Cast spiritual weapon
I'll just move myself.
and drops the a rather large looking hammer-like axe. If we can, oh god, here we go. Ah, jeez, Louise. Here we go. Come on, Miss. I don't know if it's I don't know if you can see the token.
No,
If it's
I can
letting
try-
me take the token.
I can see it.
I've got a token. I'm just gonna drop it to send it to you now. So on Discord. Where are you? Message. So I got a token, and then in the meanwhile, so that's his thingy attack. No, his bonus action. Then for his I think spiritual.
Wait, so what? Do I have to do a saving throw on
No,
this?
no, you don't. It's me going to roll to attack.
Okay.
So 1 second though. Once I get this icon up for you. I think I had it somewhere. In the meanwhile, yeah. So he's gonna manifest it here next to the shadow dragon, and himself, and then he's gonna attack with it. So that would be just. I think it is just a bonus attack. Pretty sure because I can summon it and attack on the same turn, and that will be just a bonus action.
I think I've got
Right.
like a magic hammer thing somewhere here.
I've got it. I just I'm gonna send it to you whilst after I've resolved all.
Okay.
So, where is it? Magic.
What spell level are you casting it at?
I'm gonna cast it at level. I think it's 1, isn't it? Let me just
1,
check to make sure. Yeah, because I don't expect it to be. I'm pretty sure I can burst it down in 2 or 3 shots. But no, it's actually level 2. Sorry, so I'll just cast it at level 2, and then I just need to cast the attack for it because I've got it somewhere. Where is it? Spell, spiritual weapon. There you go. First attack.
That's a hit.
Cool. And then it's gonna roll, and that's 8 plus 7 force damage, and
No,
then for my
It's 8 because that's rolling the crit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That
no, yeah, 8, 1d8. Did I roll? What did I roll on that one?
Yeah, 8. You rolled a 3 plus 5.
Oh yeah, 5.
Yeah,
Cool, got it.
1d8 crit.
And then after that, because he's got damaged, as my action, I'll cast the cantrip, Toll of the Dead. So, go Toll of the Dead, and he's got damage, right?
So that is a spell save DC.
18 is my DC.
18.
So-
All right, I will do that. Wisdom save, do you say?
Yes.
He does.
24 necrotic damage then.
So that's total of
32.
32.
he does have resistance to necrotic damage.
That's
so it's
okay. So it's half.
Yeah,
That's
not
fine.
20 damage. Yeah. Okay.
But does my passive notice like that he doesn't sear as he doesn't bleed as much as he should do from Toll of the Dead? My passive perception would be.
What's your passive perception?
Let me just check to make sure, but I think it's 18. I can't see passive.
Yeah, it's to make it sort of easy, I'd say it's big enough, and it's not you thought you're going to do more damage than you did. You've hurt him, but it's not a major.
Cool.
It's not done very much to him. He's still sort of holding on to you and clawing at you.
And what if I shout out one liner?
Have you used a bonus action?
I've used a bonus action.
So
I can't do it. Nope, that's fine. In that case, I end my turn. And I'm just gonna send you.
Speaking has nothing to do with actions.
Do we not for a bonus action?
No,
Do you
no.
not sort of can you say something?
No, you can talk through combat as you like,
Yeah.
as long as it's short, like one
Okay.
a sentence here and
That's
there.
fine.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
not-
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
too
there's nothing mechanically stopping it unless it's like a home.
Yeah, that's just. I
rule.
think I'm not sure if we had like a home rule ages ago, but it's fine. I'm happy. Yeah, just to sort of as long as it's
So
short.
he just shouts. So he shouts out. He's resistant to necrotic, and then he'll end his turn.
Mhm.
Arbo looks confused and says, "What's neurotic damage?"
That's for me to know and for you to find out. Cue neuroses.
Let me find your this token. My library. Battle tokens. That's not what I want. That one, and then we want to upload.
Oh god, here we go again.
That in there. Hopefully a thing. There we go. That's a thing. I drag that on. And I can give you controlled by
Assuming direct control.
all players. There you go. Your little axis
Which is
control.
good. Yes.
Okay. So we are now moving on to the next dragon, who's the one beside Brother Garden. He is just going to carry on chomping at you. So 1 bite, 2 claws.
Warding flare and that first attack.
Okay.
So the bite is gonna miss,
Okay.
but the claws is also gonna miss, and I'm only gonna get whacked.
Both
Oh,
claws
wait,
miss.
all three.
All 3 claws.
Yeah.
Right. So
Fuck.
he crit fails. He crit fails. So he what I'm gonna say does. He sort of he claws and sort of gets his sort of one of his claws stuck in the sort of, as he swings past you, he gets one of his claws stuck in the sort of kind of rock face, and sort of is going to have 1 less attack next turn.
Brilliant. Wee.
Okay, we are now to Arno.
Arno is just gonna blast out some Eldritch Blast. Let's see, where is it? So I get 3. So first one, 25. Second one, 20. And third one, 31.
Those are all hits.
Ooh!
Oh, damn.
What the casino?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so damage for the first one. Damage for the second one. Come on. Same again. And damage for the third one. Come on. Again.
Really?
Hey!
Somebody's cheating here. Somebody's cheating.
Nice and loaded.
Wait a minute.
It's a sweet 16.
They're all 11-5.
So that is-
Are you sure you're not? They're all 11-5.
Yep.
Yeah,
They
because
are-
warlocks.
I know, but I mean,
Warlocks get.
but I mean, the rolls are all 11-5. So
Yeah, it's just luck of the dice, man.
okay.
I can roll again and prove you that it's different.
Okay. Yeah.
The roll 20 does this from time to time. It just locks in.
Okay. Nope. Yeah,
So
that's fine.
that is 32/48 damage
Nice.
to the Gadden dragon. And hearing Gadden say something, Arno would like to recall whether he has come across sort of shadow dragons before, and maybe roll nature to see if he can give me some insight into, anything else about them.
What? Say
They
that
have
again.
any
Sorry.
weaknesses or- Arno would like to think back to see if he's seen them before and knows anything or have any insight into their weaknesses.
Yeah.
or
Roll
anything
me.
like that.
Roll me a nature.
Nature. No, never mind.
No, you've never seen them before.
All right, and then Arno will run round the wall so he's out of view.
Discretion is the
Peekaboo.
better part of valor, huh?
Peekaboo. Lance, you're up. Time to get some revengy.
Right, so
Bengi, you know.
Do you know
Revengy
do you know
yourself.
the reference?
No, I don't know.
I will get my revengy. It's Blackadder. Hugh Laurie's.
Oh,
character,
shit.
The German.
Season 2.
Yeah. That's a hit. That is 18. That is 23 damage plus 18, which is 42 damage.
41.
41.
41.
Close.
So that's first attack.
That's 2 attacks. Have you got a third? Was that your action surge? Have you done that?
No,
got
I haven't
two-
action surge yet.
Don't you have 3 attacks at this level?
I think I do, yeah. Well, I'm just trying to remember everything at the same time. My brain is fritzing out slightly. So, third attack.
And that is another hit, so that is 41, 51, 60. Nice. Yeah, I was glad. I was like, I hope these aren't too OP, but they're not. I'm okay now.
And then I'm going to burn my action surge for an extra attack, or an extra pair of attacks.
Trio of attacks.
That is. Yep. Are both of those hit? You get a third attack if you've got 3 attacks?
Yeah, he gets it.
Just trying not to overload the app and screw something up.
And that is another hit. That is a dead dragon!
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, okay. Good. I'm glad. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. I'm good. I'm happy. Right, yeah, so you can describe how you kill a dragon. You're a dragon. You're officially a dragon slayer now.
So as it attacks me and I stumble backwards, I square up, draw Daybreaker, and as it lashes around because been stabbed in the back by Seren, I jump high in the air with Daybreaker over my head, and I cleave its head in twain.
Nice.
As you do, this sort of kind of thrashes around, and sort of like the smoky sort of nature of its being sort of kind of coat falls down. The sort of black soot sort of hits the ground, and its head just lops off with this black ichor just sort of spewing out on the floor.
I kind of have this image of Seren basically playing skipping rope with the tail, trying to dodge it while it's thrashing around.
All right, nice, cool. Dead dragon, cool. Those other dragons don't seem too scary now, do they? So Lance is gone. Barty, can you be also a dragon slayer?
Dun, dun, dun.
Barty,
I
dragon
believe
slayer.
in you.
The moniker
I'm gonna
of dragon slayer is available to anybody who kills a dragon.
Right, Barty'll look over towards this dragon and start casting Phantasmal Killer. So he manifests nightmares within the creature's minds of its deepest fears, and it's probably going to be Lance coming at it with.
That's hilarious.
So you need to do a save and throw. So
Based on what? Sorry.
it's
Wisdom?
One sec, so,
Yeah,
mate,
wisdom saving throw.
it is wisdom save, yeah, DC 17.
Yep, he's got very low wisdom saving throw, so he doesn't have any resistance to any of this, so it's just going to be that, unless he gets lucky. No, he does not.
Nice, you take 4d10 psychic damage.
Okay.
So at the end of each of the target's turns before the spell ends, so you'll take that at the end of the dragon's turn.
So it takes that each time it's
He
he has to try and make a save.
We've
each
just
time.
done it. I think we've done the save a bit too soon.
For the end of each turn, yeah.
Yeah, so you're fright. You become fright on a failed save. Target becomes frightened for the duration, and then at the end of each of the target's turns, before the spell ends, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
or take 4d10.
So
Okay.
maybe he doesn't take the damage now.
Yeah,
But
He's just
but he's
frightened.
just.
frightened.
I am
What does
frightened.
frightened do?
You can't move towards the target of the
So Lance.
the source of it, which is me.
Okay, right.
Oh,
It's not, is it not Lance?
Well,
'Cause-
willingly.
No, is that not Lance? Because
No.
he's the one who's sort of you've put in his.
It's
No, it's the caster.
the caster.
Caster, yeah.
Seems odd
Yeah.
because you've put a thing of Lance in his head.
Yeah, that was like flavor.
Okay.
I was just trying to make it
It
exciting.
also has disadvantage on all checks and attack rolls, Matt.
Oh, sick.
Yep.
Okay. This was me. These two were me pushing the boundaries to see what you could deal with. So I'm happy enough. I know what to throw at you. Okay.
Don't we?
Tharvel,
Boys,
there we go.
Dwarfs, let's get out there and twat something.
Okay. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4,
Slay. Let's get
6,
sickening.
7.
Saren did want Stabby.
Yeah, I want Stabby. I have a plan.
So
Stab it.
sneak attack, hunters, mark, sworn enemy. What does that do?
Oh, you haven't chosen your sworn enemy yet, have you?
I haven't.
Do you? I
Good
don't think
time
you
to
should
choose
it
dragon.
now. Yeah, or
Well,
Considering you were going off-
Dragonborn.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah.
If you want to, but obviously there may be other things in this dungeon. It's up to yourself.
I was about to say, yeah, I'd save
Considering
that for
who
a
our final
special.
target is as well.
Remember how it works entirely, so I'm not going to. So I've got sworn enemy and I've got favored foe. So favored foe, I think you just basically get like 3
singular.
charges.
Yeah, that's singular, so it only applies to who you cast it on. Whereas
Yeah.
sworn enemy, I believe, is a type of enemy.
Yeah, a specific type of enemy. So you can't just be like dragon. It has to be a type of dragon, like red
Okay.
dragon.
Oh, I wonder is that actually?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I use this. I had a.
And does it have to be?
a-
Does it have to be
I think-
cast at the start of the day? Because I'm happy for you to decide now, but you know.
No, I think it's. I actually think that's for my oath bow. Which I got
Yeah,
rid of.
yeah. Sworn enemy's oath bow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
completely
so I
different,
don't have that anymore. I'll have to remove that off. So he's gonna do favored foe. So it's basically 3 charges of an extra D4, but I think you can only do it once per attack. Is it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, bookie.
Okay. So 2 attacks this time. Hunter's Mark, sneak attack is on. Where is my antler? There we go.
It's a hit. That is 35.
Okay, take that off. Second attack.
A hit. So that is 48.
I think that's me.
Only 2 attacks.
Yeah, like I said, I only get the 3 on the first.
Okay, so you sort of your arrows fly into him, and it's it's getting really annoyed, and it's partially scared, and its claws trying to sort of come out of this rock face. It's panicking now. You can see sort of fear in its eyes. It's going to attack with disadvantage. Is that one right? Disadvantage because he's feared. And he has no immunity to fear, so he is just.
And is one of his claws not stuck in the wall?
Yeah, so it's just going to be a bite, a bite and a claw. Bite, claw. Didn't even get to use his breath. So still, that's both hits anyway. I think, unless you've got a higher AC.
No.
So that is. You get 21, 23. 39 damage.
Yep.
And his other claw is now released. So, he's kill him or yeah.
Nice.
Saren, you're next.
It's time to save, Gary,
Okay.
for the dragon. DC 17 Wisdom.
We did that was his first save.
That was the first save was against the frightened. Then he saves again at the end of his turn to see if he takes the damage.
Yeah, but I took the damage off him for that.
But you need to roll a save anyway.
Yeah, you might not have taken that damage if you've saved this save.
Oh, okay, right, fair dues.
There's 2 separate saves.
Oh, fair dues.
One immediately and one now.
Okay, cool. So it's just a wisdom?
Yes. DC 17.
of wisdom. Nope. So he
Nope.
takes how much damage?
It was
Like, if
80.
you already took it off,
Yeah,
then
I've taken it
Yeah,
off.
then
you
it's
don't do it again.
that's
Yeah.
it.
So he's still
Nice.
frightened as well.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Okay.
Saren, you're up.
Right, I am going to 35 foot. I was gonna use my action to dash. I was gonna stab him. I can't get there. I'm very disappointed.
Tactical maneuvering to get you closer.
Right.
Throw you.
Danger
throw-
close.
And scaling the dragon just for effect.
Okay, I'm gonna use my cutting action to dash so I can move. Oh, hang on a minute. My move was 35 foot. So it's
70.
70.
Noise.
Okay. So I can get. I think I can get here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can get beside him.
Okay. And I am going to use.
Saren.
You have bonus action dash.
I was.
Or not.
Yeah, I use my action to dash so I can get there.
Yeah, but
And
then you can't attack because you've used your action.
Yeah. Unless you can
Oh,
use
well.
you can use an attack and a bonus action.
No, what I thought the bonus action
the bonus
was
action was
as
it
a
couldn't-
dash. It doesn't
Yeah.
take up your
Yeah.
standard as well.
No, it doesn't.
So is
You
it
get-
your
Yeah.
so you're
You
just
can-
dash is
moving?
my bonus action.
So I
Dash
can't.
is my bonus action.
Yeah, that's cool. Then you
Yeah.
can still attack. Yep.
You
can
can't.
attack.
No, you can't dash with a bonus action unless you have a feature.
Yeah.
No,
cutting
no, it's
action.
part of cunning. It's part of
Yeah,
the
it's quite a
cunning.
cunning action.
Cunning
yeah.
Cunning
action.
action
You can
is
take a bonus
disengage
action
or
on
dash.
each.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can take a
Yeah,
bonus
yeah,
action
it's
on
dash,
each.
Dash,
disengage,
disengage, or
dodge,
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
or hide. You can hide with it as well.
Yep.
So
Cool.
getting there. I'm gonna.
Saren, Dragon Killer? Question mark or Dragon Slayer?
So stab here.
Stab at dotted line.
That's yeah. Sorry, it's a fail unless you get advantage because he's frightened. I'm not sure. I don't think so. It's only a disadvantage
I
for
don't
him.
think
isn't
I
it?
do.
No. You fail.
Have you got insight or anything like that to reroll?
No.
What was the roll?
12.
I could use a portent die to turn that into a 17.
That's still going to be a fail.
Oh, in
But
that case,
the dragons, we're all going before the dragon anyway, so it's not.
Saren is sad. She is not dragon killer.
Issue.
That you join. The elves are unhappy and not being dragon slayers.
I just look at Tharivol and go, "Well, this is rough."
Okay, Arno. Dragon Slayer?
Oh no.
No, it's.
Oh, sorry,
Garden.
Brother Garden. Yeah, sorry, Brother Garden. Apologies.
Yep.
1 second. As soon as my bloody sheet decides to appear, but he's gonna rinse and repeat. With the what you call it, the spiritual weapon. So as soon as it decides to load up, come on, or not. Hang on. Let me just refresh this again. I don't know what's going on here. I'm missing 2 AC as well. I just realized because I didn't program Spellguard Shield in there. Right, so hopefully it should come up now. Come on, please. Just this one time. I don't know what's going to do.
Alright.
What's one?
Do it.
Do it.
Break me
Um,
down. Use your hate.
Give in to your anger. Hopefully it's loading. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Right.
Push the button.
Spiritual weapon. No. No, it's this one here, isn't it? Yeah, spiritual weapon. I don't know where it went. Submit.
You hit it.
Okay.
13 damage.
Yep, and then this time round, use what radiance to attack him. So that will be 14 radiant.
Con save first. Yeah.
Yeah, con save. Yeah.
Con save DC 18.
Yep, he's probably gonna do really good at this.
He has +5.
Yeah.
Deal. So total damage is 27.
Yep.
Fortunately, not a Dragon Slayer.
Ah,
That's okay.
Love tap.
I think that's it. So he ends.
Arno, you're up.
Anyone who thought Arno was running away sees him pop back in
Peekaboo.
and
Peekaboo.
unleash another
Yeah.
blast.
It's like whack-a-mole.
One,
Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
16,
20.
That's a hit.
Oh no. And a
A hit.
15.
Two.
2 hits. All right. Let's see. Oh, come on. That was rolling on a 7. So,
13,
and
14, 27 damage.
27.
You, Arno, are bang on a Dragon Slayer. 27 hit points
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Jealous.
Very nice. You can explain
How
your
very dare
amazing,
you, sir.
your amazing slaying of the dragon, if you wish.
He sends the first Eldritch blast while he's running, and it's a bit sort of inaccurate. Blast into the rock next to Gadden, who's like, and then he stabilizes and stands still and throws one from his right hand, one from his left hand. One gets the dragon sort of in the neck, and as it sort of rears its head up, it gets the bottom of his chin and blows his head off.
Nice. Okay, so you have 2 dead dragons. You're by all means, if you want to take any trophies or anything that can be used for spells and things, I'm open to whatever suggestions you have. We can just do that at the end. We can say you take what you need from it. Obviously,
Arno will walk over and drink the dragon's blood. No, I'm joking.
All right, Draken.
The genitals are a powerful aphrodisiac.
Arno,
Who fancies being knotted?
Arno goes into its ring. Oh, this is very roomy.
Hey. Only I can talk about my ring.
Not any of us yet, has it?
Okay.
Are you willing to be sucked in?
Oh, jeez.
Nice one, chaps. Okay,
Right.
that wasn't
And
as dire as I thought it was going to be. Good. So
I was a little bit worried for a while there, to be fair.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah,
I
same.
was to start off with, but then when the big damage hits came in, I was like, okay, it's going to be fine. Let's go. It's okay.
They hit pretty hard though.
Yeah.
Arno
Yeah.
walks in and he's like, "Didn't you see them?"
No, strangely enough, we didn't.
So,
If me and Saravol are still annoyed about not being able to kill the dragon.
he looks at Lance. Gadden looks at Lance and says, "You come here now. I just saw that big hit, and even though he's bleeding, he's gonna cast a Cure Wounds on himself." No, actually, he's not. He's gonna flex big time. Here we go. Casts Heal on himself. So he should be all right now. Gains a juicy total of 70 hit points just from one heal, and then he's also going to do the same to Lance.
So
I was
70
gonna say,
points.
would it not be better just saving your spell slots?
Uh,
I've got
Potion.
potions as well.
I found a potion in that chest as well, so.
up to you, lot. I don't have any
Yeah,
potions.
I'll hand over. I've got quite a few potions, but I'll hand over.
I've
more
got
later.
plenty in my
Got some
thing. I was
potions.
about to actually do that, to be fair.
Okay.
Yep. Keep,
Okay, so
keep the
your
spell
spells.
slot. Yep.
Yeah, in that case, well, you guys can keep your spells. I'm gonna heal anyway because I don't have any potions.
Well, yeah,
I'm a
I was
cleric.
gonna say we can give you
Yeah.
potions so you can
Okay.
save your spell slots.
Okay.
So I've got picked up. Was it a one or there
Superior.
was one superior?
Yeah.
And how many else have I got? So I've got 2. So I've including that one. That means I've got 3 superior healing potions and I've got 10 greater healing potions.
Go with 2 greater healings. Yeah, we go with that. I don't know what you've. Is it just standard greater healing?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Greater healing.
Okay. Use your healing potions and take them off your inventory then.
Okay. So that's 4d4 plus 4. Got you.
I've now got 8 greater healing potions and 3 superior.
4d4.
I've got 10 greater just as a FYI for future reference. Start running low.
14, 17.
Ooh.
Not too bad.
Not
Plus
70,
14.
but
No, but it'll do. Why isn't it doing that? Should be. Yeah, it's 80 now. Good. Okay. It's taking its sweet time, motherfuck.
Yeah, the site is
Super slow.
crawling.
It's crunchy.
It's issues. It's glunchy.
Yeah.
Dragons,
So
it's the damn dragons.
he will thank Saravol for giving him the potion, wiping his maw with the juices of the potion, and then just. Do you mind if I keep this? Because you never actually looks around, looks at the shadow dragon, and goes, "I'll use that. To use these for that blood over there." So he's gonna take 2 vials of red. Was it shadow dragon blood?
Yeah, young red shadow dragon.
I look
Young
at Shannon
red,
and I go,
right?
You need a
Ooh.
napkin.
There's a theme here. Everything seems to be red.
Yeah.
What?
Just
Why?
looks. He looks at Saren and he goes, "No, I don't. I think I should probably look a little bit more upon fighting. They just get afraid that there's Leonin with like what looks like blood in his mouth. Is he just eating the dragon? You know."
I'm going to sit there and like rub my temples. Like, yep, okay, fine.
Hey, you're giving me the but you're like, oh, I want to stab. The sociopathy is very intense, sweetie.
Stabbing is fun.
Exactly. So is looking unhinged.
Okay.
I don't need that to look unhinged.
So what are you doing next?
Where are you going, guys?
We venture deeper.
Did
Southwards?
you take everything out of the chest? What was in there?
Yeah. So there's nothing that bar the healing potion and the rune and the key. So you got a key with a blue sort of blue hue to it. You got a square rune with like a circle, a line in the circle, and then a vertical line coming out of the horizontal line, which looks like one of the runes in the what's it called? The tomb that you drop potted into.
so
We are
Barabol's
missing
gonna
room.
he's gonna hand over the runes to Barty, as that's his stuff. He
Most
deals with.
generous gift. We need red to complete the set.
You've got you've got a circular one, you've got a square one, green circle, green square. The circle one isn't one you've seen in that room.
Oh, okay.
Because you've already done your sort of kind of thing, so you're aware what they look like. So the runes, as you can see, if you want to have a look, the runes are what they see. So you've seen the purple one, so it's basically that center, the center one at the top there.
Yeah.
But there's none of the ones that are on the right. Okay,
Yeah, you haven't seen. You've got a circle. You've got one that looks like a target. One big long green circle with a dot in the middle. But it's not in that room.
I see.
So similar to the portal.
So we could encounter
Yeah,
him.
similar to the portal. Yeah.
Might I suggest we check out the southern entrance at the bottom of this corridor?
Splendid plan.
Agreed.
Matt, what's this collapsed cave thing on the left?
Yeah, nothing. You can just
Nothing.
just decorative.
Arno will go down and inspect this door. Is there a coloured keyhole then?
Yeah. So it ties in with the red key that you got from the ante room. Where the
Okay. He'll shout, "Looks like the red key goes here."
Well,
Yeah.
did we get a red key?
yes.
You
Yeah.
did, yeah. A yellow and a
Yeah.
red.
Chest before dragon room.
So we've got a red key, a yellow key, a green key, and a blue key.
And a purple one.
You don't have a
Right.
purple key.
We don't have the purple key.
Oh, that was a purple rune.
Yeah.
I know it's not very adventurous having color coded. It just makes it easier for me to keep track
Yeah.
of things. Keep track of
I
things.
like
Yeah.
it's very
But it was-
doom.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So this is the red door then? Yeah, so I've just been colouring them in just as we go along just to keep track.
Mhm.
Okay. So are you opening the door?
Well, it'd be rude not to.
Okay. You open the door.
Smash that red hole in.
No, wait.
No, don't do it.
No, we will be opening the door, but like Arno, like while he's there, sort of looking at the door, he would put an ear to it and see if he couldn't hear anything beyond. Do you want me to roll a perception?
Yes, please.
That is not bad, 19.
Yeah, you kind of hear what sounds like sort of water, sort of the low murmur of water.
Okay, sounds like, is it running water?
It's like a dripping sound.
Sounds like dripping.
Alright, somebody's peed there.
Arno will, he won't move, he'll hold out his hand for the key from Fireball.
Fireball hand.
With his new Dragon Slayer found confidence.
I don't think I had the red key.
Oh. Who has the key?
You should have.
You did. You looted the...
Yes.
unless Lance opened the chest.
What chest was this? Is
the
this
top.
the
Yeah,
one?
It's the one before.
Yeah.
It's not me because I haven't looted any chests.
The hatchery
The
empty room.
two chests. The two
That was the
chests
green. I thought that
before-
was.
There's a yellow. So
green.
you got 3 keys. You got one in the main room. You got a red one and a yellow one in the empty room.
Which one's the empty room?
The small
The,
room,
the two... It's not a room. The two chests before the door.
like the
with the
porch.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And the
Okay,
porch
that's fine.
room.
Yep. So Fireball
I
hand
think it's
would
called
have
it,
been-
isn't
Pre-dragon room.
I think it's called an anti room. I think it's something called.
It is, yeah. The pre-dragon anti-room.
Oh my god, this just sounds so wrong already.
Okay, so Arno will stick the key in the slot and...
He's going to
And
stick his key in the
give it a
red
wiggle.
hole.
Okay.
Slide it in.
Exactly.
Yes. And there goes Vic.
Okay. You sort of open the door slightly, and you see in front of you this quite grand-looking ceremonial room. There are what looks like 6 quite large stone, ornately sort of designed basins. They're quite high up with well, I'll not to sort of investigate them afterwards, but these sort of ornate fonts, effectively large fonts. You also see in the center is a what looks like a dried up pond. Well, not pond, like ornate
well?
decorative.
Like a well?
Not a well, like a font.
Reflecting pool.
You know, like in sort of like in courtyards and stuff, you would have this sort of like central, sort of very shallow looking
Oh, like a fountain pool
like the
sort
pool
of thing.
yeah, in the center. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like that.
And you know the fonts on either side? Is it like Times New Roman?
Yeah, but
Whoa.
wah, wah, wah,
I
wah.
think it's grotesque.
Sans serif?
Worst thing.
Yes,
you
it's
al-
little wingdings and web things.
Yeah, you also see there's in front of you and to the south are sort of these plinths with what look like water jugs.
Wait.
Oh no.
And there's a door in the southern. There's a door in the southern. There's a door in the southern part of the room.
Can Gadden do a roll to see if he was encountered anything ritualistic like this in the past?
Yeah. So give me, because I was thinking about this today when I was walking the dog. Give me a
History?
history check if it rings a bell, and then a religion check to see if you understand how it works.
Let's go.
Yeah. So
21
you're
on history.
aware of what it is. Give me a religion check.
This is my religion.
15.
Oh,
You're
not bad.
you have a sort of vague idea. You're not 100% sure. So what you have, there's a similar. It's got a similar sort of vibe to, it has similar vibes to the Somnian Enclave in that it's using water
Yep.
to see things. It's effectively kind of like a scrying pool. So what you do is you form a circle. You use the water to fill use the water to fill the central pool,
Yep.
and then you all have to sort of do something within the sort of Actually, history. So I'm just thinking how much information I can give you, so you don't understand the ritual, but you know about it.
I know how to do the ritual. Yeah.
No. So,
So-
you don't. You know that it. You know about it. You've seen it before. You don't know how to do it. Let me see.
I don't know, because like
No,
I would argue that
no. Okay, ignore me. Yeah, I'm overcomplicating it. Well, okay, fine. So, I'll just say this. So, what you have is, you know that you have to fill up the water jugs, and you have to
Yep.
fill them up to a certain amount within the pool. You're not sure, obviously, how much water needs to go in there, but basically what happens is you fill up the water jugs, you then from the fonts, you pour it into the central pool. You all take a position within in front of each font, and then you think of what you desire to see, and you all have to be in unison with with what you want to see. If there's any dissension within,
I was gonna say, with a religion of 15, I mean, I don't know if I pass it on, but like that would probably be where I would know I would know exactly the mechanics, the
all right, we'll leave it
the
there,
outcome of it.
Okay, yeah, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I would say, because like I think knowing how to operate it'd be one thing. Knowing the purpose of why you're operating, different story, and that's probably where I would have preferred religion. And
Yeah,
if I'd got 20, then I would argue, yeah, spill the beans, Matt, but don't.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. So you know the mechanics behind it. You're not 100% sure what it does. Okay, yeah.
So then he relays that information and he says, "Look, now that you know exactly what kind of what this contraption is, I don't necessarily know if it's going to be advantageous for us to go into this place and have a look and see what we're doing. Because one, we're in Kimat's place, and it would be odd for him to leave this kind of device in our realm of access, unless, of course, he comes here regularly. I also noticed there's a door at the very end, so in which case, yeah, and those are my only observations about it, though. Otherwise, I have no fucking clue about what this will do once we use it. But if we want to use it, just bear in mind whose place this is."
So we could potentially summon something that could be stabbable.
Unfortunate.
No, not necessarily summon. I just think you'll see something in there, but I don't. Well, I don't even know if you'll see anything in. The point is, yeah.
I was gonna Saren and Tharivol, because this is Jorathrasta is a Yalathlian sort of area before it was taken over. You'll sort of potentially understand these sort of rituals because they will be sort of your area. So you can roll me a religion to see if it sort of pops up in your mind. There is a way to understand it fully. There you go.
Hey,
I was going to say.
hey,
I was going to say.
Saren, you've been hanging around me too much.
I was going to say.
I'm not even going to roll.
Yeah, otherwise, you were going to have to go back and open a chest. But yeah, fine. You know exactly how it works. You have to. Each jug will have a certain amount of water in it. There's going to be a larger jug and a smaller jug, and you have to hit a certain amount within the pool. So you've got a large jug, a small jug, and then a amount that will reside within the central pool. You then place yourselves around each font. You all have to think of a desire you want to see, and that will be shown. If there's any dissension within those desires, it will be at the highest want. It will feed off the highest want. So you have to sort of be very careful, because if you start thinking about, I want to see something else, that's what it's going to show you and not what you need to see. So you need to be sort of in concert.
So he looks at Arno and he says, "Arno, do you consent?"
Sorry, I dropped out a second. Do I consent to what?
Actually, do I have that ability? No, I don't have that ability. Otherwise, he would have. Never mind, ignore me. So does this? I imagine Saren relays that information
Yeah, I'll relay that information. Say, so we have to be very, very clear, and all of us, we can't, like, none of us can think different. We've all got to think the same thing.
You've got to be very
So-
specific
What is
about
it
what
we
you want to
want
see.
to-
You can see pretty much anything what you want to see, and it will show it to you. But you have to be very specific about what you want to see, and you've all got to be in concert, or it will go for the strongest mind, effectively.
So
We
two
can use
things.
this to find out where we need to go.
Or
Yeah.
or Arno strokes his chin and he says, "Or we could try and figure out, or try and think of what is actually in Draken's tomb, whether it is in fact him or not."
My argument would be our main reason for being here is Draken's body, yes?
Yes.
My argument would be that we find where his body is, because if his body's not in that tomb, we're going to find out that way.
Yes,
I
exactly.
agree. I concur. However, it may also be prudent for us to know where all the other are.
We can only do one thing.
How
Yeah.
many do we have? We're probably missing one more.
You could potentially, depending. So another thing you have to mention: so each of the fonts has like a tap. Once the tap's on, it won't shut off, and the water will be wasted. So you potentially have 2 chances if you get it right properly. Do this. So again, you guys might have more of the way you sort of work things out, and I've not thought about it that way. But in my mind, I think you've probably got 2 chances to do this if you do it properly. So you could potentially
if
do
we
2
try-
things.
If we try Draken first, if we think there's a chance we could maybe get away with doing it a second time, we can discuss what the second option should be.
I don't. Maybe
What-
we should
what-
cover it
I
now.
would suggest we
We
suggest
don't have time.
Exactly.
I suggest we discuss our second option now. We may not have
Yeah,
time
I don't think
or
we'll have time.
Yeah, I don't want to necessarily discuss the second option if the first option triggers another Shadow Dragon attack.
Oh god, he's rolling dice again.
That's fine.
do we scream now or later?
Wielding flare before anything else happens. Blind him. Flash.
Okay, what are you
That's
doing?
AM.
So Gavin doesn't have any
Yeah, he
particular
suggests war
inclination.
crimes.
He's
as a
later
second
after.
option.
I mean, I don't mind war crimes. Let's look into. Can we do some genocidal ability here? Maybe turn this place into the new Auschwitz.
Oh God! Whoa! Dark.
Oh my god!
I'm kidding. I'm
Wow.
kidding.
Wow.
That was 5 rooms ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It was actually. It was the first room we walked into. Jeez.
Marvel just turns around and walks away.
Swiftly moving on. So what are we doing, ladies and gents? Are we You do also
get
sorry,
ready.
but you'll be aware that the font and the because you got a crit success, you know that these jugs are magically attached to their plinths, and you need to sort of answer a riddle effectively to use them.
Of course.
Okay. I relay that to everyone and say, oh, by the way, funny thing, these jugs, they're kind of attached to the plimps, and we have to answer a riddle to, move them and stuff.
Let's take a step back then. So one, we go back into the dragon with young, clear them out and continue the path that way. This is the other direction, in which case we have to answer and solve everything out and figure out which ones we want to see first. Now, it seems quite clear that we want to find Draken's body and confirm that inside the coffin, which means the second one is, do we want to find where Kiamat is, or do we want to find a stone that will help us unlock it? If that's his. Those are two. That's a suggestion.
It's possible when we see where Draken's body is, we may find Kiamat's with it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not. No, that doesn't make sense because otherwise Barty's teleportation spell wouldn't have worked.
Well, no, because we were drawn to the arrow, weren't we?
Yeah.
What? No, no, no. The outer was used to scry and find and locate us. No, the spell works. The spell works by tethering to the being that it was attached to. So his body has to be in there. Otherwise, that spell is there is something really bad happening here, and there is a magic well beyond our capability to do so. And if anything, me and Barty will need to sit down and analyze exactly what happened with that spell. Because this just not the way that the law of magic works when it comes to scrying or teleportation. It just doesn't work that way.
Why don't we start with finding out where Draken's body is?
That's what I'm saying. If you want to do that,
As I said, there is a chance that Kiamat may be with the body, depending where it is.
In which case, we know where he is.
well
Yes, in
then,
which case we don't need a second to go to find him. But we need to do the first one in order to identify our primary objective.
I think so. At this point here, he just looks at Barty and he says, "The teleportation spell. You used Draken's axe to as the point of focus, right?
Yes.
So then in that case, unless goes to some huge I don't know. Basically, the
It's
magic.
certainty.
Exactly.
It's sure as using a circle.
Exactly. So there's something. If okay, let's go do it. Let's figure it out. But I now think because I'm not overthinking it as such. It just doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense.
He's
So
rolling
rolling
again.
dice, guys. Let's get on with this.
You guys are making the decision. I'm just putting it down.
He's rolling again. I don't like it.
Are we going?
Let's give it a try. The quicker we've done this and we found out where we're heading for, the quicker we can make a decision about what our next step should be.
Before anything else, he casts Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay, so what are we concentrating on? What do we look? Draken's body, or
We want to know where Draken's body is.
Yeah.
And we all have to be thinking about where Draken's body is. Otherwise,
okay.
Oh, okay. We'll do the don't worry, we'll get through this part. But we'll do the sort of the mechanics of it first, then we'll move on to the sort of what you're sort of looking at and things. So, do you want to roll me an investigation, Brother Gadden, if you're looking at that vase or sort of?
No, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for because whilst I know and
I'd say
explain the
Saren
mechanics.
probably because she knows.
That's
about
what I was
it
gonna
quite well.
say.
Yeah, she.
So he's gonna defer to Saren on this one. But having said that, yeah, if there's anything that I need to do, then I'm gonna help Saren do this with advantage.
okay, so investigation.
Yeah, roll me investigation.
And I have advantage because.
Don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it.
There's where it fell. This is not the vase you're looking for. Okay, so looking up, you sort of kind of look around it and sort of, you get sort of, you remember sort of similar rituals from back in the day when you were younger. You start looking around it, sort of its circumference, and you see some Elvish around it, and it says, "What is seen in water but is never wet." You also see within that sort of writing, you see 7 little notches in it.
What is seen in water but is never wet?
Ooh,
Your reflection.
Your
Yep.
reflection.
Reflection.
Are you saying that? Are you saying reflection?
Yeah.
You sort of say reflection quite confidently. As you do, the jug lifts up.
I hold the jug.
How many
That's one.
notches were in it? Sorry.
7.
7.
Okay.
I wonder if that means it will take 7 jugs to fill.
But we still got to look at the second jug.
You're pretty sure, and again, because you got the crit on it, I'll let you know. You're pretty sure it takes 7 liters of water.
Okay.
He's gonna look around the pool to see if there's anything that indicates how much the pool needs.
Roll me an investigation.
Cool. Investigation. It's not my strong suit, by the way. So.
No, you're not finding it.
Yep.
I don't want to do investigation on this.
Come on, Sarah. We'll dump it upside down.
No, it's like it's a jug.
A jug. It's a jug. It's a jug. It's a
He
jug. It's a
turns
jug.
around
It's a
the room.
jug.
He's like, check out these jugs.
You see
Jugs.
again the Elvish will be on there pretty plain anyway, so I'm happy enough for you to sort of have that. But what always runs but never walks, often murmurs but never talks, has a bed but never sleeps, has a mouth but never eats.
River.
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 Yep, you say river and it pops up.
Okay, so Starvel picks up this jug and sort of brings it over to the rest of them to have a look at.
Were there any
There any
notches in
notches?
the plinth?
Don't know. I don't know. It's a jug.
Check out my jug. Nice jug, Saren.
Oh God.
Does anybody else look at the jug?
I'm not looking at your
Please, somebody look at the jug.
I'll
other
look at
than
the
me.
jug. Give us that jug.
Investigation. Yeah, you have a look at it and you
Oh,
see
no.
3 notches in it.
It appears we're in
Oh.
Die Hard.
Yes.
7 of one and
Although-
3 of the other.
Although theirs was 5 and 3, was it not?
No, 7.
Was it?
Yeah, so yeah. You got 7, you got 3. You're not sure how much the center pull takes.
It's quite big.
Well-
Imagine it'll be a mighty load.
Yeah,
You got 10 minutes.
just
It
right,
needs
don't-
a
don't-
lot
don't-
of water.
Don't worry about the size of it. It's quite flat and it's quite shallow.
I find myself saying that all the time.
And this is why
It
he
needs a
walked like
lo-
cowboy.
I'm guessing you're all going to go around and try and investigate. I'll tell you just sort of for the sake of it. It can take 5. It takes 5 liters. So you've got 7,
7 and 3.
3, and
Yep.
you're going to make 5.
7 and 3 to make 5. That's 10, but you can't. Yeah, so we need a
Yeah,
2.
so you need.
1 takes 7, 1 takes 3. And bear in mind, as soon as you open a tap on one of these things here on the fonts, the water will just come out and it will fill up as much as there's in that font.
Okay, so somebody else needs to do the smarty here and figure out how many. So if we do just fill it up to 7 and 3, we have 10, enough for 2.
But we can't do it in quite that way because we need to actually put 5 in. So if
5
we
in
put-
first and keep it in, keep 2,
not-
because when you give out the first one, it will be
Hang
2
on,
and
the
5.
notches on the
3.
notches on the jugs. Where are they? Are they on the base? Are they on the inside?
They're just sort of within the writing. You sort of notice them within the writing of.
They're not a level marker.
Damn it!
So the 7. If we fill the 7 and put that into the 3, that leaves us with 4, which we can pour into the pool. If we then, oh no, that won't work.
You
because
know,
then if we
also,
pour-
Why don't you
Saren,
just-
if you overflow it, it will.
It needs to be exact.
It needs to be exact.
yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah,
just trying
guys,
to think
this
of a
is
comparison.
exact.
I think so. I think you do pour the 7 into the 3, so it gives you 4 in one, 3 in the other.
Oh, got it. So
Pour out the 4. Put the 3 in. Does it put
pour
the
out
3
the
in?
7 into the 3 the first time. That gives you 4. Put that in the pool. Refill the 7. Pour it twice into the 3. That will leave 1 in the 7, which you can pour in. That gives you 5.
Ah,
Mhm.
gotta be quick though.
Yes.
Is the only thing.
But we only have to fill the 7 twice. So we can do that from 2, and that leaves us with 4. Yeah?
Okay.
Does that make sense to everybody else?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just
Uh,
gonna say yes.
Which font are you going to?
So should we start with the one we're nearest to in the top right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which
Oh, that
which
whole
jug are you
Vector.
using? The 7 or the 3?
We fill the 7.
And I think I've got the 7.
So we fill the 7. We use that to fill the 3 once. that leaves 4 in the 7, which we pour in the pool.
Right.
Don't spill any.
So who's opening the tap with the water?
I'm gonna
I'll
regret
open
this.
I'll open the tap while they hold the jugs.
Ray.
Hey.
Ray.
Hey.
Ray, you mucky cow. Ray.
Excuse me
Okay.
while I make Vicky's jugs wet.
Oh,
Okay.
There
Sorry,
he
Phil.
goes.
too
So
far.
you open up the valve and the water pours out. It all goes into the jug, but you notice that the jug isn't full.
Oh,
Jug's not full.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
not
we're going to
full
need to use a second tap in order to fill it. So we're going to have to use 4 taps to complete the fill. We'll only get 1 go.
I have a sneaky feeling that one of these taps is going to keep going and going and going.
They might not release all the same amount of water.
You need to look
Yeah.
and see if there's what the fonts have.
We need to
Arno
investigate.
will
the font before we go
investigate
any
the
further.
font. Or the one closest to him, anyway.
Okay. Yeah, roll me investigation.
Oh, 12.
Yeah, you're not of a note that you're looking around for similar-ish things. Actually, you kind of know what you're looking for, I guess. Roll me again. You can have advantage.
Come on, baby. Yeah, that's better.
So you
17.
sort of scratch around looking for the same sort of hatches, and you see 7 lines in this one. 7 hatches.
There are marks on these fonts. This one has 7. How much poured out of that one?
You don't know. It just filled it up. You're not sure how
Yeah,
much
but
is
we
in
know how big
How-
the jug
What's
was.
the
The other one
marking?
was-
it was a 7, but it's not full. It's not full.
Now, if Arno's font is marked, then this one should be marked too.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So now that we know they're marked, surely we can see
Yeah.
What's the mark on this one?
what's on them. Arno will go around and show them exactly where the markings are on the font, and they'll go around
So,
and have a look at the
The
other.
one we use, what's the marking on it?
4.
Okay, so that's fine. So that's the 4 we wanted to use first. Yeah?
Okay.
So if we
Yeah.
pour the contents
So
of that
pour
into
that
the
in.
pool. Yep, and if we go to the one that Arno, if we check the others first. So we'll see what markings there are on the others, yeah?
Before we put this in, my question
Right.
is it going to... So say if we're pouring this into the pool now, is it going to take that as this is the amount of water that is in it? Yeah, I know we're saying that it needs to be specific, the amount of water. So if we're putting in the wrong amount of water first and then topping it up, do what we
If
want
it's
to
a
be
weighted
doing.
switch, then we should be able, as long as we don't put too much on, it shouldn't trigger.
Well,
Do
let's
we
see.
know it's a weighted switch?
Is it a weighted switch though?
A bait and switch.
A weight.
You're not, you're not sure. All you know is the exact amount of liquid has to be. You're not sure if there'll be any trickery behind it. You just know that there has to be the exact amount of water for it to work.
There isn't
So
a
what do
way.
the other fonts say, Matt?
So you've got a 7 where you are. You've got a 4. You've
Yeah.
got a 3 where Gaddon is. You've got an 8
Yeah.
in the. You got an 8 in the east there. You've got a 3
Mhm.
in the bottom left, and you've got a 7 in the bottom right.
Cool.
Okay, so we can. So we've got a 1 on the right hand side, yeah?
No, it's an 8. It just got
That's an 8,
obscured
sorry, it's
by
just
the...
cut off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a 4. We can make 1 with with one of the 7s by doing what we suggested with the pause. Or we can get a 1 from that by filling the 7 and then taking the excess into the 1, yeah?
Who's drawing penises on my map?
Alright.
Undo that
My
because if you open it. Or obviously it's an arrow pointing to that square. It's not a penis.
We can't see it because it's all obscured. I drew it in the obscure area, so
I
we're
know.
gonna have to do.
Right. Okay.
For your eyes only, Matt.
That would just
Okay.
Okay,
So
so-
I would suggest hurrying up.
That's fine. There's not an easy way for us to do it all in one go, even with all these numbers. Yeah. So my suggestion would be to pull the 4, use the 7, which Arno first looked at, with the 3, with the jug of 3 to create a 1, top it to 5, and that should make it work.
I think there's a better way of doing this. I think there's a way where you can actually get an exact amount of 5 in the jug.
808 Crown says best line in D. Drawing penises on my map.
Does anyone have a way to do that? Which
Yeah, you can take
I'm
the
thinking
jug we
it's like-
poured the 4 in, then
like
we
Die
take
Hard.
the other jug, get 7 out of the 8, and quickly put the jug of 4 in the 8 to get the last 1 in there, and then you
but
get
we've got a
5.
jug that takes 7 and a jug that takes 3.
Oh,
We've got
oh,
4
right.
in the 7 at the moment.
Well, then you take
No,
the three
the
from
3.
the 8, and then you've got 5. But yeah, that doesn't help us right now because we started already.
Yes.
Fail. Let me think. We want to fill the small jug. No, actually, pour that out. So we got 4 in the large one. 3. Oh, this is definitely like Die Hard. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Have we just poured, or have we still got 4 in there?
No, we've still got 4 in the large one at the moment. We haven't
Yeah.
poured yet. We're still trying to figure out.
Not poured anything into the font yet.
No.
Not the font. The
I'm
Actually,
getting
you
baptized
could.
today.
You know what you could do is, because if it's 7, if you pour the 4 into the 3, that becomes. Is it a jug? Other jug is a 4 or a 3?
you got 7 and a 3.
7 3. So pour the 1.
You got
the
4
7
in the. You got
into-
4 in the 7 currently.
Oh wait, so
Yeah,
we,
cool,
hold
cool.
on. So we
So-
know how much.
No,
is
no, no.
coming out.
Wait.
So if we got a
Okay.
4 and a 3, pour the 4 into the 3. That leaves 1 left
3.
in
And then
7,
get
and
the
then
2
top up
3s
with-
at the bottom.
top up.
Got
with
it.
a 3.
Oh, I know it. Right. So.
No.
Okay. So. So if we put 7 in, if we started with 7, then we took 3 out, we would end up with 4, which is where we are at the moment. But
we
what
started
we
with the
can do
4 and the 7.
But what we can do instead then is at the stage we're at, if we pour if we pour 3 into the second jug, that leaves us with 1 litre, yeah? Empty the small jug, put the litre into it, yeah? Then fill the 7, pour it to top up the small jug. That will leave us with 5 in one jug and 3 in the other.
Yeah, that's what we want. We
Yeah.
want the 5 jug. Yeah.
Oh, let's make it happen.
Nice.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Nice work.
So which one are you filling it from?
So we'll need to use the 7 to make it work because of the displacement. So we'll pour it. We'll pour 3 of the 4 into the 3, empty that. Pour the 1 into the small vessel. Take the large vessel across to the second font at the top, which has got 7, and fill it with 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we'll pour 2 of those into the small vessel, which leaves us with 5 in the large jug.
So you're using the
Okay.
7 and the
And the 4.
The
So
4.
the 2 top ones.
Using the 2 top ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so those of you, so you pour in. So using the. Are you filling up the 7 with the 7, or are you filling up the 3
Yeah.
with the 7? So filling up the 7.
Filling the 7 with the 7.
Yep.
And then we pour 2 into the 3, which already had 1 in it, and that leaves 5 in the large jug, which we can pour into the pool.
Okay, yep, cool. Sounds good. All right.
So before we pour it into the pool, I would suggest that everyone. Are we supposed to all be stood at a font, or are we just allowed to stand around?
I would suggest you need to be in position, and then the person who's pouring it in has to sort of, as soon as they stand back into their position, they should. The jugs need to be placed back on their fonts.
Okay,
on
so-
sorry, on their altars.
Okay, so I've got the big one, which means I need to be up here.
Okay.
So
who's
if
got the
one
small
of you
dog?
takes,
I've got the other one.
so
Okay.
if you go down there and put the small one back on its plinth.
Yep.
And if everyone else, I'll stay at this font at the top left. If everyone else gets themselves to a font.
They need to go down at the same time.
Okay, so if Cerebral stands with the jug
Mm-hmm.
and waits, everyone else moves themselves to a appropriate position. That includes you, Barty.
Yeah, I'm just trying to wrestling with the token now.
So if Brother Gaddon and Arno could go and take up 2 of the other fonts.
I'm ready out. Oh, you want a font? Sorry, I thought you
Yeah.
were standing on the thingy. Got it.
Okay, Taravel, I'm going to pour the water in. And then on 3 we're going to put the jugs back. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then we return to our fonts.
Okay. Roll
And we're all
me.
thinking about-
I'm not going to piss with you. Yeah, we'll just say you do it. I was going to make you roll. See if you understand. You got the counter right, but no, for me, just carry on.
Okay, so we're all focusing on finding.
Where is Draken's body?
Yeah, where Dragon's body.
Okay. So we'll say you've done that. You've poured it in. Right. As you pour it in and you take your places in the room sort of goes dark. It was quite nicely lit, but it kind of goes dark. Then the sort of pool glows with this sort of kind of ethereally turquoise water. It starts to shimmer. Not boiling, but you can see sort of kind of steam rising from the water in the center. Now, before I show this to you, it sort of plays to what you desire the most to see, right? So, I'm going to guess that some of you have other desires that may supersede Draken's body. So I would like.
Oh.
No, I desire Dragon's body.
desire.
I don't know who you're talking about, Matt. I don't know who you're talking about.
So certain people may not be interested in the body and may have other things in their mind. I would like you all to roll me a
boy.
persuasion. This is persuading yourself. You're persuading yourself that you know the plan, and it's basically Stay Puft Marshmallow Man sort of thing. You're gonna you're trying to
Can I
sort of
intimidate myself instead?
yeah.
Matt,
can I-
before before that happens, are you sure? Are you sure? Before, if he knows this is the case, he's casting guidance on both himself and Arno.
Okay, well
Because
Arno
he just
passed
doesn't-
anyway, so
Arno's
not really.
passed.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So in
Please,
that case,
can I
it's me.
intimidate myself instead of persuading myself?
Darwell, yeah, you're on
You
it.
will think of Draken's body.
I'll do a 1d4.
So that,
Oh boy.
well, that worked anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
look
Shit.
at these
Yeah,
Matt
that's
Money's, baby!
So the only person, so everybody, okay, good. So you're all like looking at each other intently, and you're all looking at each
Barty
other.
had a moment.
Yeah, you're all looking at each other intently, and you're sort of nodding your head. You're pretty confident everybody knows the plan, and you sort of see this sort of kind of bubbling. You see the swirling happening in front of you. You then start seeing sort of like shadows appear within the water. Right, Barty, who do you desire to see?
What was the DC? Was it not just 10?
No, not on this. No, he got a 13. It was definitely a 15. So
Did it fail?
yeah, he failed. Yeah.
Just want to see my
Oh,
brother,
right.
man. I want to see.
Use your
Wait.
pocket
Oh, yeah. So
So-
I'm
Hang on,
thinking. I'm thinking about the armies marching. Like I was thinking about Draken.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I just started thinking about the army that might be marching southwards towards the island anyway,
Yeah.
and then thinking about my brother, and
What, Barty?
just for a second,
What
it's like,
just popped
where's that-
in there?
where's that guy? Yeah, just completely against my will.
What did you think about?
Yeah, so
You really
you're
tried to think about something harmless.
sort of
I
that gives them
I love how Barty's the dominant mind in this situation. though. It's absolutely ridiculous.
yeah, so you you all are sort of kind of focusing on sort of your sort of over your head, Draken. But Barty sort of is in a bit of a daydream, still sort of thinking about, you know, his encounter with you know, his brother's wife, and, you know, knowing that
Hi-yo.
his most loved brother is off in the army, and he starts to daydream about it. And in front of you, you see your brother leaving Alamore. You see him sort of quite excited and proud in his new uniform, walking with the army. See this sort of him not being the best soldier in the world, getting shouted at a lot by a sergeant and stuff. You then sort of kind of flicks to him in some sort of battlefield, to some battlefield. You see sort of kind of war raging around you. You see him sort of pulling the sword out of a comrade's body, and out of an enemy's body, and sort of standing above what you believe is one of his commanders, as he's sort of seeing off this foul monstrosity. He sort of kind of lops the hand off. You then see him in a in like a tavern, and a lot of his sort of, you know, dejectors and is that the word? People
Detractors.
Detractors, that's the word I'm looking for. Detractors sort of, you know, buying him some drinks and stuff. Him looking sort of kind of sheepish but very proud of himself. Then he gets a medal for his heroism. You see that he is in a town, and I'll think of a description because I've obviously haven't got it off the top of my head, but you'll find a sort of a description of a town where he is currently billeted. I will give that to you at the end.
Nice.
And then the sort of, as the water sort of it effectively boils off into mist and dissipates away, and the room lights up again.
What the fuck was that? That wasn't Draken.
That was definitely
No, that was
Dragon's body.
one of us lapsing our concentration.
Dragon
So
looked great.
What did we see? Did you all see a battle?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Could it be one of Draken's enemies?
No,
I don't know. There was no dragons there, or anyone really that was.
there was no dragon
Wait a
ball.
minute.
There was no sign of Kiamat.
Can I roll insight on Barty? See if
I'm gonna support Arno on that, and he looks at Arno and looks at just.
Yeah,
I
roll
think
me
it was
me
Barty as
insight.
well.
just 11, but if it's at advantage, got a new roll as well. Maybe.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell he's had a bit of a lapse. He's feeling a bit sort of. He knows that he's fucked up. He's been thinking about. other things.
Gadden says nothing on the other hand, and just looks at Arno and just shrugs.
No, just face palms.
So
Well,
remember
we've got
that
one more
context I
chance
said.
to get this right.
Yeah. Remember that context I said about remembering where we are? That is I think maybe we might have taken that a little bit too seriously here. So focus, please. And also, I didn't realize that we actually had to coach ourselves into doing this. So if anyone isn't particularly feeling good about their chances, let me know, because and then just waves his mace. He may be able to cast you a bit of guidance.
As can
Guidance
I. As
or a bit
can
of
I.
catching.
Okay,
Why
so
not?
you're going to go around and do the same thing. So where are you getting your water from?
We're going to have to use the 8 and the 7, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 3s won't work for that math. Because we can
Yep.
get a 3 anyway. It won't juggle out the math properly. Because the only way we use the 3 is for subtraction and for adding it. And for juggling out. So we'll have to use the 7 and the 8 up to fill the 7 twice. To leave us with the 5 in it. which
Okay.
means that the 2/3 experience.
Okay, are we agreed on this? Nobody else can
Yep.
work around it? Yep, okay. So you're using the 8 and the 7. Okay, you do the same thing. I'll not sort of prolong it. You do the same thing. You've used up the other fonts. Guidance. Okay, Barty, you're because you know you've seen what you desired. You're happy. You know you're 100% just thinking about dragons, so you don't need to for me on this one. You're all right. The rest of you, I will give you advantage on your roll because you've seen what happens if you don't do it. You've all got advantage.
Did anyone feel they were faltering? Because I would cast Bardic Inspiration on someone.
Yeah, I'm assuming that might be Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will give Bardic Inspiration to Lance, and well, Gadden has guidance as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll
Because
give
I'm
Gadden-
not good at this at all. Not good at this, so taking all the help I
So-
can get.
So you've got your guidancing yourself again.
Yep, and I can guidance somebody else as well. But I can't. We can't stack guidance.
No, I know, but I can stack Bardic Inspiration and guidance. So I'll give
I've got-
Bardic
I've-
Inspiration and guidance to Lance.
Yep, I've got a inspiration as well, so don't worry.
You've
I
got
guess.
Bardic Inspiration too.
No, I've got an inspiration, not bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
okay. Okay, fair enough. All right,
Okay.
so Lance, you've got
Okay.
a D6 and a D4.
So yeah, you're fine. Fast, you're all right.
Okay.
Persuasion was it?
Inspiration. Sorry.
Yep, you're
Insight.
Brother
Okay.
Gadden. You're fine. You're all fine. You're fine. You're fine. Yep, you all passed this time round. You.
I'm only fine because I'm a halfling, because I rolled the nat 1 that re-rolled.
Brilliant.
That would be
Thank
hilarious.
God for
Oh my
halfling
gosh.
lucky. Thank God for halfling lucky.
Brilliant.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, brilliant. That would have been interesting. Okay. All right. So that being said, you would have probably seen where your brother was, but you know, you definitely wouldn't have seen where.
Damn, can I go back?
Okay. So as the same thing happens, the water sort of starts to mist up, boil, and you start seeing, you see yourselves sort of teleport into the room, and you see what is sort of, you kind of see like inside the tomb. You do see Draken's body, but as you come in, these glyphs sort of fire off within the tomb itself, and Draken's body teleports out. It then sort of lands in this room, and you see a room that is, I'm not going to highlight it on the map, I'm just going to describe it to you. It's like a treasure room. It has there's just gold, there's gems, there's all kinds of treasures in it, but there's a central coffin or sarcophagus in the center with runic wards around it. You see the runic wards, one of them which are circles with dots, 2 circles. You've got a circle and then a dot in the middle, and it seems to be within that sort of treasure room.
So that's either going to be.
You also see as his body leaves that that room, you see what the shadow sort of grows quite thick within the water. It turns from this blue to a sort of kind of blood red. You see the face of a demon within the pool. It's a demon you've seen before. It's you want to roll me history, Tharaval, and Lance.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I guess you can give me a history as well, but yeah.
I was about to say, because is it the same demon that Valashul was currently fighting?
Yeah, Lance, you're pretty sure it's Hithway.
Yeah.
From the Bane?
Hithway, yeah. You've dealt with him at Silkside. He was obviously getting summoned. He is being somehow sort of trapped in that sarcophagus.
I'll be
Now,
glad we didn't take the lid off.
In that previous one where what's his face's dragon's body is sort of like been teleported to, is there a creature in there, or is there anything but or is it just gold?
you see, hold on, let me see. You see a room that is it's got these tables with all kinds of treasure in it. Obviously, the you don't see a lot of sort of description, but you can see it's filled. You do see sort of kind of large statues in the eastern side of the room, and you see sort of tables in the north and south, large sort of kind of tables with all kinds of treasures and stuff on them. In the center of the room is this sarcophagus, which is which is bound by these different rooms. There's a green one, there's a red one, there's a purple one, and there's a black one.
And you're saying Draken's body was just like teleport hopping?
So basically, I'm guessing when you basically set off glyphs when you've hit the floor, which have cascaded around the room, including within the tomb itself, which is then set off a teleport spell, which is then teleported the body into another place.
But we didn't see where it ended up.
You saw the room.
Yeah, the treasure room, and then
so
we
it
saw
went-
what's actually in that sarcophagus.
I thought you said that it had teleported out of the treasure room again.
No. So it teleported
No,
out.
it's just teleported.
No, we sort of went back.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Oh,
So-
okay, I understand.
So it's Huthway is back in the.
Well, yeah,
original room.
you're pretty sure. It looks like you can. You've got. He can't be 100% sure, but he's seeing that sort of when you dealt with him at Silkside. It looks familiar.
So
Aren't we glad we didn't take the top off that sarcophagus to have a look?
God, yeah.
You don't have Huthway's being with you, by the way. The
No.
Dragor has it.
nope, we don't.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
annoying.
And so he also has Holy Avenger.
What's the door signs on this door? Is there a color lock?
The door, when you go up to it, it just opens.
Oh,
So,
Guys?
question.
guys, there's no time for questions. This door just opened.
Last thing, Barty, quickly. Do you know? Do you have locate object as a
No.
spell?
No,
Shit.
that'd be too
Fine.
useful.
Yes, but at least we know we don't have to go back into the room with the sarcophagus.
No, we can move forward
Yes.
unimpeded. Fine.
No, the process of elimination. And we now know if we recognise that room when we go into it, we know we found it.
Mhm.
I'm deleting the penis. There we go.
The
That's
penis
why you
that
want
only
the
you
door
can
open
see.
so quickly.
Obsessed, man.
Got a feeling there's a big dick down this corridor.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
Richard?
yeah, Matt.
You got dicked.
No,
BTE.
Lance is
Hey,
right here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was made in Taiwan, remember?
Mm.
Hey, that's a bad place to be made.
I'm just going to do a perception on the corridor.
Yeah,
It's very sought
you
out,
don't-
especially
you
by the
don't
Russians.
see anything. Doesn't look like there's any traps or anything. It's just a normal corridor.
I can't get through
Is
the
this
door.
just before we continue? Is this a good place in your mind to stop, Matt? Before
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right, let me do this. So,
maybe throw us down that corridor and then we can go.
okay, I can move if you want to move. There's nothing in that corridor. If you want, I can show you what's sort of going on. I
Yeah,
need to
go
sort of move this out of the way, Bertha.
Any dragony shapes down there?
Is it Kathy Bates? Not Dragon Bait.
Uh,
Hey.
Reveal.
My ankle's hurt. You're just making that joke.
Something stabby. Corridor.
It's a corridor.
It's a corridor.
Congratulations, it's a corridor.
With
Yeah.
Looks
stairs.
trappy to me.
You got a corridor. You got what looks like another sort of corridor leaving north. You've got a door to your east as well. So
Okay, very good.
All right. Nice. GG, guys.
Cool.
GG, we all paid.
Yeah, nice one. Very enjoyable. Okay.
So treasure from Matt for the chests.
Do
Yeah.
you want me to do it now or at the end of after you've got out of everything?
Just after everything, I think.
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
remember,
easier.
if you're writing down.
Yeah, I'll just give you a horde at the end, sort of everything. If there's anything like key, like healing potions and stuff, I'll give to you. But anything else, I'll just give you a horde of stuff you can kind of have at the end. Right. Okay, we'll leave it there then. Brilliant, nice one. So for tonight, I've been Matt Geary. With me has been Conrad as Arnold Jerkel.
Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer, you are indeed Dragon Slayer. Michael as
Look
Starvel
at Michael's face.
You totally need to use that. You should say you should use that and say, call me by my right prefix, please. Dragon Slayer, Jerkel.
My
My pronouns are Dragon Slayer. My pronouns.
Yeah, it's right. You should go on to Lance and go Dragon Slayers.
My pronouns are dragon and
It's a
slayer.
team effort, guys.
Michael is Starvel Eldon.
Not Dragon Slayer.
Jace as Brother Gadden.
Sans Dragon Slayer.
Lecky as Bartholomew Pringle.
Even if you dream small, always stab big.
Mark as Lance.
But just dream of the right
Dragon
thing.
splitter.
Dragon Splitter. And Vic as Saren Sanguine.
I got to start something.
Night, everybody. Bye.
Nice.